What up, gang? I build shit back, and today I want to talk about something that I read multiple times on Reddit, multiple YouTube videos, multiple people asked, multiple people told me different things, and that is your 4.0 shaking whenever you come to a stop or you put it in gear. Okay, guys? And I'm going to talk to you guys about things I've done personally that has made it 1,000 times better, to the point where it only does it maybe once or twice on a 2-hour drive. And I bought this Jeep for $1,000, and it has been nothing but good to me. So I don't want y'all to get worried, because I was worried for the longest. I need to switch this puppy out. It's hot. So she's hot. So one thing y'all should do, check this boot, because for me particularly, it was, she'd start up and she'd be fine. She'd hover, she'd be a little low, you know, but you see, I got her high right away. That's because what I did is I opened my butterfly just a fucking cunt hair, and I cleaned both these sensors, idle air control and TPS. I cleaned them, make sure they were good, and that did a whole world of difference. Now let me tell you, do not be lazy like I did the first time and just take this boot off and clean it from in there. It does nothing. Take the whole throttle body off and uncrack all your sensors, because one of my sensors were loose, and that was another reason my idle was, you know, having trouble. Third, my TV cable was not adjusted properly. I did the thing where they tell you, oh, unclip it and put your throttle straight to the floor, right? You know, do that. All right, well, it's unclipped, and wherever it sat is where you clip it down and then you hook back up. Well, for me, I did not find that to be the truth. Look at this. So what I did, I'm sorry, it's on your look, you can't fucking see, but I just eyeballed it, man. And what you want is, like, you'll feel how loose this thing is, right? And you want it, you feel that little bit of tension. You don't want it to be too tight, but you don't want it to be loose. It's you're gonna have to play with it a little bit. But when I did, 80%, I would say, of the shakes stopped. Another thing I tried that really didn't do anything, it honestly made it worse a little bit, because I moved everything again. The motor mount, this motor mount, I did the transmission mount, and it honestly showed probably, you know, it helped, but it didn't do much compared to the throttle body and the TV cable. And now I'm at the point where it'll only shake at a light sometimes, and when I shift it in gear. And so what I have found is that, so like, one, look at the slop. Okay, it's not too bad here, but when I put it in drive, look at the slop. Okay, so one, I think the cable in here is loose or something's broken. Maybe even the teeth, whatever this sits into, I think that might even be worn down. But I've also found, if you just give it a second, so like when you're in gear like this with the finger on your button, let your transmission shift. It's all electronic. It's a 42RE. Okay? It's I believe it's electronic. I could be wrong, but I have found good results when you just shift it and drive and give it 30 seconds. Let it chill. right? But you see the slack, sometimes when it's shaking, I've noticed that when I grab that slack, it stops, completely stops the shaking. So your shaking problem could very well be a cable adjustment in here or your grid, because I'm at that point where I've learned to shift this thing and let it do its thing, and I almost have zero violent little shakes at a stop or when I put it in gear. Like, look, you know, we're moving, no shakes. See if we can get a shake for you. See the shake? Now I see how it's, see, I move it. See? Yep. Now look. Give it a second. Make sure it's in the right little spot. We're fine again. So she did it again, but that's when I grabbed it, you know? So I have found that I think it is this component. So I need your guys' help and tell me and help me find parts. Please, Jeep community. I think I've helped us solve a problem that I don't think anyone has really solved yet, that I have found on YouTube. And I would love to get this thing to a T, man. For real. It's not perfect. I got a bread tie right here holding this. I got a, whatever you call them, clamps, but it's working. It's working. I have a new one of these. I took it from the junkyard. I gotta put that sucker on, actually. Where the fuck is that? So, and if this helped you, you know, I'm telling you, try those things, because try your throttle body and try your TV cable before you even touch your motor mounts. And if they look dry rotted and cracked, all that, you should probably change them anyways. But if they look good, man, it might not be your mounts. It could just be your TV cable. Your throttle body needs clean. And what I had found was, you know, this was gunked up, so the idle was poor anyways. And then when you would shift it in gear, I think this would pull on it because of how fucking far back I had it. And it just was not a good time. It would stall out. It would get down to 200-300 RPM. And I think it was because of this TV cable pulling on, you know, you go forward and it only has so much give in there. Like I said, you're supposed to have it slack. Well, I had it all the way over here because that's where it's set. That's what they tell you to do, but it was wrong. It completely just did nothing for my Jeep. It made it worse. Could barely get down the street. It would shake so bad. So try that, guys. It may just save your Jeep, and it saved mine. It's been a world of difference. Like, I took it on a hour 20 drive one way. I think it was like 55 miles one way to go pick up a 2-stroke dirt bike. It was an RT100, and I got videos coming up on that of Facebook Marketplace buys, and I want you guys to help me choose what I'm gonna do live. So once I get past this RT and the 1993 Honda 1100 flips, we're gonna have some cash and we're gonna fucking go live. And I hope you guys can help me decide what I'm choosing to flip. So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope that helped you, and like and subscribe.